Looks like YouTube's gonna give me a little more time to retell some of my stories, so I'm not so rushed. And one that I didn't get to tell very well was when this was the first day of deer season, and my dad and I were gonna go hunting, and it was just particularly cold this morning. Southeast Arkansas doesn't really get that cold, and we geared up and layered up and walked way out in the woods, got real warm on the walk out there, even though there was snow on the ground. And when we got to the deer stand, I just couldn't stand it anymore. And I started coming out of my layers. I was just getting so hot. And I looked like my dad kind of knew, he had the foresight to tell what was coming. And he asked me, "Are you all right?" And I was leaned back in my chair with my back kind of against the wall, and I basically stripped all my top layer off. And I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm all right." But about that time, my front legs come crashing down to the floor, and I went leaning forward, and I blacked out, and I went head first right into the door of the deer stand. Bam! I hit it so hard I knocked it open. My dad reached out and grabbed me by my shirt like that right there and caught me before I went out the door. And caught me with one hand. He caught my gun with the other hand because it was going to go out the door too. And then, he's trying to wake me up. He pulls me back over into the deer stand, closed the door. But I basically woke up. When I opened my eyes, I was looking down the ladder of the deer stand. You know what I mean? I fell out sitting in the chair. When I opened my eyes, I was looking down the ladder. And my dad basically was the only reason. He's the only thing that stopped me from going head first right out the door and going 40 feet straight down to my death. That's the story of one of the stories when my dad saved my life.